Claressa Shields completes Laila Ali call out with a $15 million check.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right, so you've seen that on Instagram.
Yeah. I'm looking at her like, yeah, are you serious right now?
And Papoose was by her side.
By her side, okay.
Listen,
I don't even know why you ain't talk her down.
Listen, that's it, right? That's another conversation. So
but
now
I mean,
2 days
by
ago,
your girl, I guess. Go ahead.
My dreams is vivid, work hard to live it. Any place I visit, I got land there. My dreams is vivid, work hard to live it. Any place I visit, I got land there.
we are back.
What's going on? What's going on? We are back.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, beautiful. First of all, can we give a round of applause to my co-host? She got the washing shit.
Oh, listen.
Come on, show the people. Yeah.
No. Yes, we've been doing protective styles. So I was like, you know what? Usually after the protective styles, you just want your hair to be free.
To breathe.
And to breathe.
It looks amazing. You look so beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
I was just saying to my sister, me and Sherelle, I was like, yo, I need to take my braids out. Because she was like, Ebony, when am I going to see your hair?
Your hair.
So I'm going to probably take it out next week. Now that we have cool weather and it won't,
And it won't sweat out, right?
Yeah, so fast.
It's strategy behind the Black girls' hairstyles and hairdos. Usually during the summer, it's braiding season. And then when it gets nice, we
because we want to embrace our natural hair. So, and I love it. It looks so good.
Right. We'll do our washing sets, or we'll do, the clip-ins and the sew-ins. And, if you have $250 to spend on that.
Right.
So, me, I'm moderately budget.
Right.
So they say I'm balling on a budget.
Balling on a budget.
So I got a nice washing set. Shout out to New Colors.
It looks amazing. Let's introduce ourselves.
Yes, I am Destiny.
And I am Ebony Njcole.
And together we are, respectfully, Ebony and Destiny.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back. It'd be so good to just get in front of our viewers and talk our talk. And I'm glad that we are doing this episode, just me and you. It gives us a chance to catch up. You know what I'm saying? What have you been doing, in the past few weeks? And chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And you already know, go to YouTube and subscribe. Thank you to all of our supporters. Thank you for all of the love we also received on Instagram via our last post with the B McFly.
Yes.
All right. So we appreciate you.
Yes.
Make sure you tap into our Patreon. We uploaded the last episode on our Patreon. So get into all of the things.
Stay tuned, because we're going to be we have to start putting some good juicy. Now, if y'all want to see the juicy, okay? The juicy behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, we gonna start so that we can get our Patreon page going on. So stay tuned, guys.
And please listen via Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify.
Yes.
If you're driving, if you're at work, you have headphones, earpods, you can listen to us. You can tune in too, like audio.
Yes, for sure.
All right. So what we getting into this episode, babe?
We're getting into the call outs. Are we doing that?
Call outs?
No, not the call outs. My bad. I'm like the call outs. So guys, transparency. I ain't write my thumb out because I've been busy, but I'm getting. So
She getting it, y'all. This is the no judgment zone. All right, we are busy. As you can see, she has her queen of banana pudding. She's always prioritizing her business, promoting her business. So
we gotta do that.
Give her grace. Give us grace.
So this session is for the spotlight.
This is the spotlight. Okay, yeah, so we did the merch spotlight.
Yes, we want to shine on the people that we feel like needs to be shined on. We just gonna spot them out, shout them out, spot them out, spotlight.
Spot.
So who are you gonna put the spotlight on?
All right, so it's this new beautiful girl. I've seen her floating on my Instagram. Like, people have reposted her. Shout out to my cousin in love, Asia. She posted her, like, some of her content. And I was just, first of all, I was like, oh, I love her hair, because it was like a pink blend. She had like a sewing, I don't know if it was a sewing or a wig, but it was like blended with like light pink, hot pink layered. It was given. Melanin popping, beautiful. Like, she was giving style and grace. So I was like, oh, she's cute, but I didn't, I guess, actively follow her.
Right.
Until I seen another, I want to say, viral clip of her and her husband at an all pink wedding. I think that was like the theme, and her father was walking her down the aisle, and her husband started crying. So of course I was like, oh, that's dope, because who doesn't want a dream wedding?
Yeah.
And I love all of these YouTubers who document their weddings. I think that's absolutely amazing. If you have the budget for it, why not do it? So they did it. And I sent, I think, the video to my man. I sent it to Eric, and he was like, oh, homeboy, like, used to rap with the baby. So, you know, he puts me on to like a lot of like the street stuff, and like the rappers that I'm not necessarily privy to. So I looked him up, and they had a song together, and it was like down, dirty, gritty North Carolina vibes.
Right.
Like prop guns, girls shaking their booties, like in the basement vibes. Right?
In the basement vibes.
Right. So it was that years ago, but seeing him transform into a husband, right? From that was like
the transformation of it all, right?
The transformation was intriguing, and then boom, they're on Breakfast Club. So I said, okay. And then I seen, you know, clips going viral, and I said, let me really tap into it. When I tapped into it, I was like, this is the girl with, or the young lady rather, with the song that the tagline is like, all the non-blacks to the back. And I didn't really understand it, but I was here for it. You already know. I'm Sister Soldier's sister, cousin. So anyway, so she is my artist spotlight. Her newest single is Sexy Solin, which is supposed to be a playoff of Black American Princess. And she emphasizes the importance of Black culture embracing the diaspora. So for those who aren't familiar with the diaspora, it's basically every continent and country that the enslaved Africans were dropped off during the transatlantic slave trade. So oftentimes when we think about the Black community, especially as Americans, we have like this very, I don't want to say minuscule mindset, but we don't think about all the other people who have been affected by the transatlantic slave trade. So she's embracing the diaspora and taking pride in our culture, the way other cultures and ethnicities do, preventing and speaking against cultural appropriation. So in the video, she's just like, listen, y'all not invited to the cookout.
Right. I gotta go back. I have to watch that video. So she said, y'all not invited to the cookout. She said,
and that's the thing, you know, we like to play like depending on, you know, other people, if they have certain stripes, or, you know, or if they meet a certain criteria, we like, oh yeah, you come to the cookout.
Exactly.
She's like, changing none of y'all. That narrative, and she's like, respectfully, other ethnicities, when they do it from themselves.
That's a
they
fact.
take pride, you know, in their heritage
people.
and their culture and whatever traditions that they have. So why can't Black Americans do it? And I think she also received backlash because she has different flags representing the diaspora behind her. And, you know, unfortunately, you have the quote-unquote Blacks or the African Americans or the colors, whatever we're calling ourselves nowadays in the woke culture. And then you have the Caribbean, and then you have the Africans. It's so divisive. And for me, I believe that the divide and conquer strategy is real. So I don't subscribe to the divide and conquer mindset. And she emphasized that on the Breakfast Club interview. She said, if I'm stopped by the police, you're stopped by the police, they're not going to ask if you're from Trinidad. They're just going to see that you're black and take it from there. So, yes, that is my artist spotlight. Mona Leah, all the non-blacks to the back.
You hit me today and you was like, cuz you got to check this video out. And as I'm preparing, getting ready to come here, I was like, let me play while I'm getting myself together. When I say that was one of the best interviews I've seen in a long time. And I was like, yo, what an inspiration. Her and her husband, they so young too. Very smart young lady. And then even with the backlash for the flags and stuff, she said, wait a minute, let me let me sit down and really analyze and see if I did something, not even if I did something wrong, but let me understand how they're feeling. And I like that she took accountability. It's like, yeah, I understand what you might feel or how you might feel. But I love the message was so powerful. Yeah. Like, none of y'all is invited. Not to this one. Sorry. And that was a dope interview. I loved it.
What else did you like about the interview? Or like about her besides like...
That the trauma that she went through as a young lady. And, you know, she kept on saying she wanted to be very clear with her parents. It's not nothing towards you. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's what I experienced. Because I can feel that she was like, Mom, don't get mad, but I'm going to tell a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because she said she wrote in her book, I will be on the Breakfast Club. Yep. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm here. And I don't want to not tell my story. I'm here now. So let me tell it.
You digested that interview,
no,
baby.
It was good.
That was good.
It was good. I was like, okay. Because I was like, I'll look at it later.
Great feedback,
but something was
though.
like, play. And it was so good.
No, you bring up a good point because I also resonated with that also. And I thought about you with, I guess, the feedback that you received from opening up about your trauma. And the way she was able to articulate it, she said, this is my experience. And she said, I understand my parents were young, right? So they didn't know any better. Right. But that doesn't take away from my experience. Right. So I think that was great that she, you know, was able to articulate that. Yeah.
So good. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. It was good. A little background about my spotlight. My spotlight is the Malachi Wilson. And if you haven't heard of him, he is someone that is so strongly in investing your money in the stocks, in the market rather. And so we had an event, Jordan Pierre had an event where we vend with our businesses, and Malachi was there, and briefly he spoke about, you know, I didn't even know this was the same Malachi that was supposed to be on our show, episode 2, that Jordan, you know, referred. And so he came up to me and like, listen, do you have anything on top? Do you know who's the 5 top? Wait, hold on, you know, because in my mind, like, please don't ask me these questions because I don't know, you know?
I'm learning. I'm willing to learn. I'm open to learn.
Right. Like, so we talked briefly and we exchanged numbers, and a little bit after that, I still wasn't really feeling it, really wasn't open to it. But after a conversation, you know, my mind was like, yo, why haven't you been doing this sooner? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so he is the spotlight for me.
Mr.
Malachi Wilson, okay? My spotlight goes to Mr. Wilson, an entrepreneur, a multi-millionaire, and a man driven by purpose. Malachi has a true hunger to educate and empower the community. When I say a true hunger, all right, he gonna be after you.
I love that.
All right, if you ain't calling him, he gonna call you. Teaching us how to invest in stocks and reminding us that our money can make money. Ooh. What makes him stand out in his is his generosity. He doesn't have to do what he do. And I always say this. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, you really don't have to do this. Like, why do you do what you do? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, nobody else ain't gonna tell us or teach us. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get our Black people, you know, where we need to be. Yet chooses his back. He's out there connecting with people, sharing his knowledge, and showing us how to build wealth in the right way. Malachi is not a gatekeeper where he want to keep it to himself, okay? He's a bridge builder. His mission is to help our people learn how to create financial freedom, live wealthier lives, and leaving lasting legacies for generations to come.
Come on.
My spotlight goes to the Malachi Wilson. Come on, ladies and gentlemen.
Round of applause for Mr. Malachi.
When somebody want to put money in my pocket, I'm like, come on.
I think like I respect that just because in this climate, in this industry, everyone has a rate. Everyone has a fee. You know how many like webinars I've attended that reeled me in to help me before I became an author, and before I self-published.
Yeah.
Right. They're like, oh yeah, I would love to hold your hand and guide you, and $2,000 up front. And realistically, if you are a young business owner or startup business owner, you don't have the capital.
Right.
So the fact that you're saying he's willing to help and he doesn't necessarily lead with, all right, here's my fee, here's right? Or we can't have a conversation.
Right.
It just speaks to the like how important it is for him to make an impact, like you said, in the culture, in our community, right?
Yeah.
It's not about clout.
It's not about clout.
It's not about clout and taking
clout.
advantage of people. And I think that we as a community need to stop taking advantage of one another and truly, truly want to make an impact to see the results and the residual of the work that we put in, because we are our ancestors' wildest dreams, right? Like, they imagine if Malcolm X said, I can't give you the support that you need or help fight against brutality.
Imagine
you gotta pay me
right
$30 an hour.
$30 an hour.
Like,
right.
We're trying to level up as a community and break chains of generational poverty.
For free.
For the love. And I think you did give me some information. I'm connected with Malachi as well. I'm excited to connect with Malachi. Yes. You know, he has like his other endeavors where he does get paid.
Of course.
Right? So it's not like he's out here just wasting his talents. That's like, so I'm not saying that, but I'm saying he truly wants to help.
Right. So he truly wants to help from his heart. And so I am investing now and I've learned
congratulations.
What's the top, spots and stuff. So I'm not going to talk too much about, because he will be on the show soon and we'll dive in more then with him. Okay. So kudos to Malachi.
Let's do it. I also wanted to give a little background too of let's double back for Mona Leah. Her name is Leandra, actually Rashawn Gay Caldwell. I was like, ooh, Leandra. Known by her stage name, Mona Leah. She's an American rapper and singer-songwriter based in Houston. So she is from Houston. Her man's from North Carolina. Yes, an American rapper and singer-songwriter. She released her debut single, Beating Down Your Block, on February 24th, 2021, born April 24th, 2001. Could you imagine 2001?
That's crazy.
That year, I think I graduated high school in 2001. I just love to see the young generation just
doing
thriving.
It. Yeah.
And she is signed to Sony Music.
Oh, she is?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Good stuff.
All right, so next, let's get into a little bit behind the mic. We want to touch on some stuff that we weren't able to touch on the last episode. What can our listeners expect from this season, Ebony?
Again, the raw.
Again, the raw.
Yeah, the raw. No, not the raw.
Uncut, baby.
Yeah, the uncut. Just being vulnerable. A lot of amazing guests.
Yeah.
To just pour into us. I think last season was amazing with our different guests. We got so much out of our conversations and learned. You know what I'm saying? More realness, so we can reach our viewers more. And I think that's the purpose of our podcast, is to make sure that in these conversations, somebody, at least one or two, if we only get one or two, be blessed from our conversations. I think our mission is accomplished. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
How about yourself?
I think that these conversations are therapeutic for both of us.
Absolutely. Like therapy, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sure.
Being able to just unpack and talk through some of our experiences, some of our endeavors and things we're looking forward to. I would say what they can expect from this season is more creativity, like stepping into our content bag, stepping into our thinking outside of the box bag, our Patreon bag, just really trying to expand and grow, right, as a brand. Growth.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
I agree. More growth for the ladies.
And gentlemen. Because we have, I don't know, when I looked in our demographics, the settings on YouTube say that the men follow us more.
Really?
They tap in more.
The men.
Yes, that they are interested to hear with these Black queens what we have to say. So we appreciate you, fellas.
We appreciate you guys.
You. What do you think is my strongest quality as a co-host? And then I'll tell you what I think.
I think I mentioned this last episode. Your creativity, like you know, you do this. You've been doing this even before podcasts. Like you know how to do the editing. I mean, you went to school for that, right?
I took one class. Yeah,
Oh,
Lehman.
okay.
I took a podcasting class. I'm very DIY, do it yourself.
Really? Like you Google
I attended YouTube University, y'all.
But no, with the editing
Yes.
and just showcasing our podcast in a beautiful way. You'll send me stuff and I'll be like, who did that? Llama did that? No, I did it. I'm like, go, cuz that's what I'm talking about. And then you're just, again, smart. Like, you know, me, I'm a little older, so I'm not on YouTube and watching, and not all the time. So you're smart, and so you'll get the, like, readers, make sure you looking at this, cuz make sure you up to date on this. Very informative. You know what's going on. And yeah.
Okay. What's going on?
What's going
on? Definitely trying to keep up with the Joneses, honey. Thank you, twin. Thank you, twin. I would say your strongest quality is you're able to transfer like that discipline that you have in your home into your work ethic, even as, you know, co-executive producer, co-host of Respectfully, Ebony and Destini. So the fact that you're just always here and you're setting the mood and you're early and on time. I think those are your qualities that I am also learning just to prioritize and manage my time a little better. And just again, I think I reiterated this time and time again, but I emphasized it on the first episode that you're a magnet. Like what Cardi B say, I'm a magnet, baby. Like, you know, people just love you. You know what I mean? So you have that quality and that trait. And I can be honest and say I'm an acquired taste people. Like you have to, it takes to know me to love me, but it's certain people who have those traits and those personalities. It's like, off the rip, you're like, I like that person. For whatever reason, I feel comfortable with that person. So you bring like that really like home and nurturing feel and that discipline to the platform. So I appreciate that about you, baby.
Thank you, baby. Appreciate that.
Yes. So I think that's a perfect segue to say how do we balance each other as co-hosts?
I know, right?
I think we just said it.
Yeah, exactly. And we talked about this on the first episode ever. I don't know if you remember, but I think you're more of the feisty one, right? And it's cool because sometimes we need we need checks. You need to check a nigga, right?
Check and balance, baby.
And then I'm more of the, okay, wait, let's talk about it. Well, let's see what, And so I think when it's time to turn up, I'll be like, all right, cuz let me just, and then when it's time to like, yeah, chill. Like we balance that part. Because if we was both
if we was both hot, it would be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's a beautiful blend. Even if I don't speak up, sometimes you be like, well, you want to say, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, let me, maybe I need to, open up more and then, tell the person, listen, this is how I'm feeling. You need to, and so I think that's a dope balance. We need that, especially in this business. You know what I'm saying?
Ditto.
Yeah.
You said it perfectly. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. So this episode and the last episode, we got into a few reactions.
Oh, yeah.
We wanted to discuss Laila and who? Laila versus who?
Wait a minute. What's this child name?
Claressa
Shields. Girl.
Listen. And
they going crazy on
I honestly want to know like your honest opinion, unfiltered, like you said, raw and uncut.
Yeah.
So just a little history, right? And this is not necessarily in chronological order, but based on my research, July 13th. So it started in July. Well, it didn't start in July, but July 13th, 2025, Claressa Shields tweeted, "What a great weekend of boxing." So I'm assuming that she just beat someone up in the ring.
Right.
She won a fight.
Right.
I'm really not into sports.
Right.
That's why we need my man to be here, the sports commentator guru.
Right.
But I know she is really number one right now when it comes to her weight class.
In that field, yep.
So she tweeted, "What a great weekend of boxing, really motivated, and she tagged at the real Laila Ali. I'm the greatest now.
Yikes.
So that's triggering because that's my father's brand, sis.
Right.
Relax.
Right.
Be careful what you ask for is what she's saying. I've been wanting to make you eat your words. You're not a better boxer than me. And I'm 175. I'll put you on your back.
She said, I'll put you on your back. Is she crazy?
Yo, she sound like how we talk in the street.
Right.
Been ready for you. Quote. Right? So then, July 19th, Sports Illustrated also published an article. Claressa Shields completes Laila Ali call out with a $15 million check.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right. So you seen that on Instagram.
Yeah. I'm looking at her like, yo, are you serious right now?
And Papoose was by her side.
By her side, okay.
Listen.
I don't even know why you ain't talk her down.
Listen, that's it, right? That's another conversation. So
but
now,
I mean,
2 days
stand by
ago.
your girl, I guess. Go ahead.
You said that's his girl?
I said, I guess you got to stand by your woman.
Said,
wrong or right,
that's
right?
my girl, and I'm going to stand beside her. That's what he said.
Respect. Respect.
Stop playing. So 2 days ago, on Beyonce's internet, Laila Ali uploaded and promoted a 28-minute, 26-second video displaying a PowerPoint presentation of receipts titled "Let the Record Show." So to clarify, she threw that on YouTube, but all the blogs picked it up,
and now
chopped
it's all
it up,
over.
and it's all over the internet. So, from an OG to a young OG, from an OG to a young OG, how do you feel about a boxer who used to admire like this legendary icon like Laila Ali, who was once quote unquote under her wing, now challenging her?
Well, first of all, let me just say this. Put respect on my name, okay?
Whole name.
Do you see my resume? Right? And so when she put this thing out on YouTube and I, seeing how she was like, yo, I only supported you. I only poured into you. I only... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you gonna come like this?
She had a whole PowerPoint.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That's something shit I would have done.
We said we was gonna go to the comments, right?
Like, wait a minute, cause she was real quiet. That would have been me too. I've been quiet, but now you went overboard. Like, you playing in my face, and let me make it clear. But I think she was out of line.
Out of pocket.
Yeah, she was definitely out of pocket. And Papoose, as her man, I know you should stand, as her man, like, yo, chill on this one.
Like, chill
on this one.
Legendary. She's an icon.
Right.
But and that's the thing. I think that the younger generation, we tend to forget who we admired.
Yeah.
And I say we because I'm a millennial. So I could be considered, I guess, the younger generation because there's people who came before me. Even you could be considered younger generation. Someone like Felicia Rashad or Debbie Allen. Like, those are our like quotes. Even the Oprahs of the world, even the Moniques of the world. Those are our quotes and women that we admire. So I just couldn't imagine being in a space and having the opportunity. Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even fix my mouth.
So it's like, where's the respect?
To challenge me? Yo, you better go back and do your research.
And, okay, but did you see when the I guess the interview that triggered Claressa? Do you feel like Claressa had...
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I didn't take it that way, and if that's somebody you look up to, I'm sure you got her number, it's an easy call. Like, sis, I felt this way,
That. Yep.
And if you didn't mean it, let's have a conversation. Or you didn't mean it like that, let's have a conversation. But to go on social media and she definitely was out of pocket with that. Yeah.
I mean, respectfully, I guess because the way she made it seem was like the category that she said she didn't see that anybody like met the criteria for the fight. She was like, I'm in that category.
Right.
So she felt like she was dismissing her.
Right.
To a point, which again is understandable.
Right, and you can feel how you feel.
But it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Exactly. Yeah. Give me a call, sis.
Yeah.
Because I only been pouring into you.
Yeah. And
so
I'm
give me a call.
Ali, I'm supposed to get up there and say that.
I know.
I'm supposed to pop it.
Supposed to pop my shit.
Supposed to talk,
Yeah.
So
but
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that the girls are so catty.
Yeah. You think she gonna come back though? Like, after this? I haven't heard anything from her.
You know what's crazy? I went on her page to look for I guess the whole sit down that she had pulling out the checks. I couldn't find it. So I don't know if she took it down or it's not there.
Okay.
But I was looking for it to again try to see if I could tell the story in chronological order, and I couldn't find it.
You can't find it, so maybe somebody had a conversation yo, you wildin'.
And even for $15 million, sis, I know. She said, I wouldn't even give you the time of day because of my legacy.
And she said, let's make it clear. You can't beat me. Ooh. I will knock you out. Ooh. That's what she said.
And she brought the greatest into it. She said, my father would never condone this type of behavior. And it showed her rapping. I was done. It
was classic.
Said,
I love
do that, Layla. I said, she can't rap. She can't spit 16, Layla. She can't spit.
Yo, she went crazy on it.
She said, and this is what you are representing. How are you representing boxing? And then they transition where she was like, yeah, you already know I'm up on the stove. I said,
Layla's killing her. She's coming for her life.
No, she won with the 26-minute presentation.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. We named the title of this episode.
But I think Claressa also did it for clout. She wanted to get a rouse out of people, and it's how people start clicking on, let me see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's happening with them. And I think she did it for clout and not understanding the damage,
Clout, or she really felt like she could beat her.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's given. I think Claressa is given I'm that girl. It's my time. It's my season.
And try me if you want to. Let me
I'm
show
number
you.
one because she even said she was breaking records with. I think she's the first boxer to perform or box at the Olympics.
Yeah,
that was unheard of.
She did say that. Yeah.
Right, that was unheard of when Layla was boxing.
Yeah.
But each generation gets to break the mold, right, and accomplish new things that the generation beforehand. But that you shouldn't have a big head because of it. If anything, say, okay, I paved the way for this. Yeah, be humble. And sit down.
And sit down.
Be humble and sit down. So that is our reaction. We hope that the grown women who are both legendary in their own right are able to have a conversation. But the younger generation, no matter how grown you are, put respect.
Put respect
on her name.
That's it. Period. That's it.
Period.
That's it.
How long have you been back from Ghana?
Whoa, I've been back 2 weeks now. I've been back from Ghana.
Okay.
Life-changing.
So let's rewind and reminisce about your most recent traveling experience to Ghana. If you could highlight the top 3 moments you experienced in Ghana, what would those 3 moments be?
The top 3. The first one would be the dungeon. Okay. When we went to the dungeon where they held the slaves, I lost it. I had to step away for a little bit, right? Because they show you, we have, somebody there really telling the story of what happened in the dungeons. And, they still have the floors where they was feces and throw up and blood from women's menstruals. They still have it where you can,
they have a display?
Not a display, but you can see it implanted in the floors, right? In the dungeons where they're closed, they turned off the lights while we're in there, and so we can get a feel of how these people were in there not breathing, and in little windows with cracks, and that's how they would get a little bit of sunlight. How they weren't feeding these people, they just enough to keep them alive,
Jesus.
It was tough, but I'm glad I went to really understand what happened to our ancestors. And so that was one of my highlights. The second one was the Last River. So the Last River is where they take the slaves, Atlantic Ocean, but it's like a little river, and where they went down there, and that's their last wash. So we went there, me and one of my close friends, Nisha, and we stood in the water
before they boarded the ships.
Exactly.
It was the last wash.
And it's called the last wash. When I say I got in the water, I didn't even realize that I was going to get so emotional, but I can feel, and you have to be there to experience. I can feel the ancestors around me. I was getting chills, and they tell you to get the water, and you just, you're bathing, because that's what they did before they got on the ships. And I just cried and teared. And so we prayed for each other, me and one of my close friends. And it was a beautiful, beautiful space to be in and to experience that, just to see where the ancestors, that was one emotional. And then the last one was, it was a bridge where they had to walk over. I forgot the name of it, but high. Now, mind you, I'm scared of heights.
Oh, yeah.
So, and it was like a bridge and it's shaking. And we had to walk over there just to see the experience what the slaves had to do to get to the other side. I did it. When I say I was so scared, but I did it. We did like 2 bridges on top. And then after I got up, I'm crying because I did it, you know? And I'm like, you crying, you can imagine what these slaves had to go through the rain and whipping them as they crossed this bridge. And so that's all I thought about it. If they can do it, nigga, get on that bridge.
Get on the bridge, yeah.
And we walked, and I took my time, and I'm tearing because I'm scared, nervous, but I can feel the answers. You got this. You got this. And they died so that we can, you know, live, basically.
Yeah.
But Ghana was an experience that I'll never forget. So much education that I learned that that because they don't teach us in school about it. And I'm definitely want to visit. I want to bring my family back. And everywhere we went, they was like, welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
I was living through you vicariously, for sure. What would you say before we wrap up? What would you say to those who are discouraged, specifically Black people who are discouraged to go to Africa? What I've heard, the number one reason for discouragement is the vaccinations. So what would you say to someone who says, oh, I would go to Africa, but I don't want to have to get, vaccinated for the yellow fever or hay fever or whatever the requirements are? Yeah.
I would encourage you, because I said the same thing. I didn't want to really get any shots, but I'm telling you, the experience that you would, it bypasses the vaccines. You know what I'm saying?
But you're okay. Did you have any symptoms?
No, I had no symptoms.
And you went to Kenya before.
I went to Kenya before 3 years prior, and I was vaccinated.
And you don't have any...
Nothing.
Okay, so
nothing. You just gotta...
Let us know who your doctor is.
Right. You just gotta pray, stay prayerful, everything will work out. I mean, it was so worth it. The vaccines, it is a little headache. You gotta go, and the amount that you gotta... Because
so how many did you
your insurance don't pay for that. You gotta pay for these vaccines.
How many did you take to go to Ghana?
The yellow fever, you have to take Monaleo pills, so that...
Pills too?
Yeah, pills, like a week before you go, so that it can be in your system. So those are the only ones that's mandatory for Kenya and Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I encourage you, get it. Like, the experience of Africa will bypass all of those vaccines. You'll be like, yo, what was I waiting for? You know what I'm saying?
We need to normalize going back to Africa.
Absolutely. That's home. That's my home.
Instead of prioritizing these European countries, let's prioritize going back to Africa.
It's a fact.
All right. So we are going to wrap it with the play, pause, and stop. What are you pressing play on? What are you pausing? And what are you stopping?
I'm pressing play on investing.
Yes, me too.
Okay.
Second that.
Investing.
Yes.
Okay. I'm pausing on...
I'm pausing on crashing out. So shout out to Transformation Church, Pastor Mike Todd. He has a series called Finding Christ in the Crash Out.
Ooh.
So when I feel like I'm being impulsive or I'm triggered to make an impulsive, move, I am going to find Christ and breathe and meditate and humble myself. Because I don't want to crash out when it comes to my children, when it comes to my friends, my neighbors. I don't want to be known for that girl who crashes out.
So we gonna what?
Pause that. We're gonna pause the crash out.
I love that.
To protect myself, I'll crash out. On defense, if I have to defend myself, I'll crash out. But definitely.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Finding Christ in the crash out.
And I'm gonna stop saying that I can't do it. Like, I can't do that. No, you can do it.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop saying I can't do it.
Okay, let's stop that.
Yeah, what you stopping?
I think my running I guess, theme is stop making excuses. We make excuses for so much, for everything, every little thing. So just manifesting that it's going to work.
It's going to work.
It's going to work out.
It has to.
It has to.
It has to. We got to have faith. And that's what?
Yep, of a mustard seed.
Exactly. There you go. So we stopping on a...
We posted. We stopping on a... What is wrong? We are stopping
on saying I can't do it.
No excuses.
Exactly.
Come on, stop.
You was hoping for me to say it, wait for you to say it.
You know I'm delayed with the response.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, this will be on our Patreon.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We love you guys for nothing, for less. We love you guys.
Let your next move be your best move.
And it's a what?
A wrap.